The following is a Hennessy Hendo production. It includes excerpts and material from my vast collection of books and general knowledge. My collection spans many centuries and millennia. I upload as I have time, but the sheer volume is just so immense. It would do the people of the world good to listen to some actual classics or educate themselves on all manner of topics from fictional books to philosophy. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.
William Randolph Hearst, 1863 to 1951, was a prominent American newspaper publisher and politician who established the nation's largest newspaper chain and media company, Hearst Communications. His approach to journalism, often termed yellow journalism, emphasized sensationalism and human interest stories, significantly influencing American media. Early life and education. Born on April 29, 1863, in San Francisco, California, Hearst was the only child of George Hearst, a successful mining tycoon and U.S. Senator, and Phoebe Apperson Hearst, a former schoolteacher. He attended Harvard College, but was expelled for various pranks and academic shortcomings. Career in publishing. In 1887, Hearst took control of the San Francisco Examiner, a newspaper his father had acquired. He transformed it into a profitable publication by focusing on sensational stories and investigative journalism. In 1895, he purchased the New York Journal, entering a fierce circulation battle with Joseph Pulitzer's New York World. This rivalry led to the rise of yellow journalism, characterized by sensationalized news and eye-catching headlines. By the 1930s, Hearst had built a vast media empire that included over 24 newspapers nationwide, magazines, wire and photo services, newsreels, radio stations, and film production companies. His influence extended beyond publishing into politics and entertainment. Yellow journalism is a term used to describe a style of sensationalized and exaggerated reporting that prioritizes attracting readers and increasing sales over providing factual or balanced information. It often emphasizes scandal, drama, and eye-catching headlines rather than substantive, accurate reporting. Key features of yellow journalism. Sensational headlines, large, dramatic, and often misleading headlines designed to grab attention. Exaggeration, overstating facts or fabricating details to create more engaging or shocking stories. Emotional appeals. Stories often evoke strong emotions like fear, anger, or sympathy. Scant evidence. Lack of reliable sources or substantiated facts. Focus on scandals and human interest, highlighting crime, celebrity gossip, and personal tragedies over important news. Origin of the term. The term yellow journalism originated in the late 19th century during the fierce competition between two New York newspapers, Joseph Pulitzer's New York World and William Randolph Hearst's New York Journal. Both papers used sensationalism to boost circulation. The name came from a popular cartoon strip called The Yellow Kid, which appeared in both papers and became associated with their sensationalist practices. Historical impact. Yellow journalism played a role in influencing public opinion and political events. For instance, it is famously linked to the lead-up to the Spanish-American War in 1898, when exaggerated reports about the sinking of the USS Maine fueled pro-war sentiment. Modern-day comparison. While the term is rooted in history, the concept is still relevant today and can be seen in some tabloids, clickbait headlines, and unverified social media stories. These modern forms of yellow journalism prioritize attention-grabbing content over accurate reporting. Political involvement. Hearst served as a U.S. congressman from New York between 1903 and 1907. He also made unsuccessful bids for the presidency and the governorship of New York. His media outlets often reflected his political views, which evolved over time. William Randolph Hearst's political career was an extension of his media empire, marked by his ambition to influence public policy and expand his personal power. While his political endeavors were not as successful as his media ventures, they reflected his progressive ideals early in his career, and later, conservative tendencies. Key aspects of Hearst's political career. 1. U.S. Congress, 1903 to 1907. Hearst served 2 terms as a Democratic congressman representing New York's 11th District. His tenure in Congress focused on progressive issues, such as advocating for labor rights and better working conditions, supporting antitrust legislation to curb monopolies, promoting income tax reforms. Despite his strong platform, his time in Congress was marked by limited legislative achievements, as he focused much of his energy on building his media empire and running for higher office. 2. Unsuccessful campaigns. Hearst made several high-profile but unsuccessful bids for political office. Mayor of New York City. He ran for mayor twice, 1905 and 1909. In 1905, he narrowly lost to George B. McClellan Jr. amid allegations of election fraud. His 1909 campaign was less competitive. Governor of New York, 1906. Hearst ran as a candidate for the Independence League, a third-party movement he founded, and received the Democratic nomination. He lost to Republican Charles Evans Hughes in a closely contested race. 3. Influence through media. Even when he wasn't holding office, Hearst wielded significant political influence through his newspapers. He used his publications to promote progressive causes during the early 20th century, oppose U.S. entry into World War I, reflecting his isolationist stance, advocate for conservative and nationalist policies later in his life, particularly during the 1920s and 1930s. His ability to shape public opinion often made him a kingmaker in politics, although it also invited criticism for blending journalism with personal political agendas. 4. Shift toward conservatism. By the 1920s, Hearst's political views became more conservative. He opposed Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal policies and became critical of socialism and communism. His newspapers often reflected his changing political views, from championing working-class causes to defending corporate interests. 5. Legacy in politics. Hearst's political career is notable for its failures in elected office, but successes in shaping the political discourse of his time. He helped establish the Independence League, which briefly challenged the two-party system in New York politics. His media empire became a tool for promoting candidates and influencing political outcomes, a precursor to modern political media alliances. Although he never achieved the political heights he aspired to, Hearst's career demonstrated the growing intersection of media, politics, and personal ambition in the early 20th century. Hearst Castle. One of Hearst's most notable endeavors was the construction of Hearst Castle in San Simeon, California. Collaborating with architect Julia Morgan, he created an opulent estate filled with art and antiques from around the world. The castle became a symbol of his wealth and influence. Later years and legacy. Financial difficulties during the Great Depression led Hearst to scale back his operations, but he remained a significant figure in American media until his death on August 14, 1951, in Beverly Hills, California. His legacy endures through the continued prominence of Hearst Communications in the media industry.
Thank you for watching. Share the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Check out other series including 10-minute synopses or complete audiobooks on Hennessy Hendo on YouTube. Literally check out my library. Become a literary master like Hendo. Share the wealth. Spread the good word.